Part 2. 10 thoughts, 10 beliefs that I have on human nature. Number 1, boxes. Have you noticed how much we always want to put each other into boxes? Oh, you voted for this person? Oh, I think this of you. Oh, you took this medicine this many times. Oh, I think this about you. Oh, you took this kind of compromise, or you think this about this topic. It's like, oh, you're this. That's what we do. Now, it's simple for us. We want to compartmentalize people just like we compartmentalize other things in our brain because we have so much going on in our lives. So it just simplifies the process for us when we're trying to figure out, hey, what people do we want in our life? I get it. That's human nature. But at the same time, not everything is A or Z, black or white. Most of life, we live in a gray area. There are areas for black and white, but not here. Not when it comes to people, because people are all individuals. We all have our strengths. We all have our flaws. And we have to understand that we don't want to just go along with putting people in certain boxes. Social media contributes to this. And we think of people in that way, and all it does is it just feeds into the divide and conquer scheme that's being concocted upon us since the beginning of time. It doesn't do any good. We really need to understand, and I've understood it in the last few years more than I've ever have before. Just doesn't matter your skin color, your background, your personality. All of these things, they matter to some degree, but we can't just generalize blindly. We have to really keep an open mind. And these boxes, maybe in some regards, maybe at some point in time, they were useful. Not anymore. We got to fold that shit up. Number 2, multiple things can be true at once. Most people, they want to always blame one person. They want to give one person the credit or one person the blame. And I often go to sports with this because it's a team game. Basketball. Everyone likes to talk about, some people look at the things one way, some people look at things another way. It's a 5-on-5 game and there's 12 people on a team. There's 8 or 9 guys that play in playoff series, at least. It's a team game. It's an organization top-down game. You know, like Michael Jordan, best athlete in team sport history, in my opinion. He was 1-9 in the playoffs before Scottie Pippen joined. So because of that, does that mean Jordan can't be the greatest? No, both things can be true at once because you have to look at the context. Steph Curry and Draymond Green. I think Steph Curry is one of the 15 best players ever, 15 or 20. Some people think top 10. Those people that think top 10, they don't like it when I say Draymond Green is an all-time great defensive player and he really helped Steph Curry. Both can be true at once. Both, in my opinion, the data proves that they are true. Draymond's a fantastic defender and helps Steph. Steph is the better player, obviously, and one of the best players of all time. And he helps Draymond more than Draymond helps him. But both things can be true. They both can be Hall of Fame players. And social media, again, leads to this divisiveness. Oh, this is either the best thing in the world or oh, he stinks. We can't have that. That's not good. Why the Lakers? The Lakers this year. They have Russell Westbrook, Anthony Davis, LeBron James. They didn't make the playoffs. Whose fault is it? I have a crazy idea. All of them. It's all their faults. You want to rank them? Fine. But that's an organization and then those 3 players in whatever order. It's not just one. Stop trying to pigeonhole every situation and every person and break it down into one thing. Number 3, I believe we need to think for ourselves. We need to be opinionated, but open-minded. We live in a society right now where it's very easy to look for affirmation over information because you can find any kind of information that you want and any kind of affirmation that you want. So if you want to find what you believe in, you can find it. If you don't go looking for opposing views, it's out there, but you're not going to find it. And if you do find it, you may not want to even, in one ear out the other. So it's important. Think for yourself and don't be controlled. Number 4, speaking of which, I believe what you can control versus what you can't control. Understanding that balance is absolutely crucial. I can't control the weather, so I'm going to dress accordingly. I can't control how this other person is going to think and what they're going to say, but I can control how I respond to them. And then that could influence how they then talk back to me. And then over time, maybe they treat me differently because of how I control my own behavior. But I can't control their initial behavior. I can't control their origin story. I can't control their brain. I can only control myself and how I do that. So this is on a micro level and a macro level, really important. What can we control? What can't we control? 5, I believe balance is crucial in all walks of life. There's a beauty to just living life, having, going all over, traveling, keeping your heads in the clouds. YOLO, you only live once, as the youngins say. And there's a beauty to that. And I believe that is to be admired. At the same time, on the other side of the fence, you could have the people that are over worried. They're worried about everything. They're always planning for the next, oh my God, the world's going to end. And this type of mindset. That's not good either. There needs to be a balance between the two. Balance, work-life balance. Balance in sports. Hey, how many times do I shoot versus how many times do I pass to my teammates? How many times do I run the football versus how many times do I throw it? There needs to be some kind of balance based on society and based on your personal strengths. And on that same notion, in this regard, being present is extremely important. And when I say present, that means, hey, you're taking a walk with your wife. You're helping your kid with homework. You're out with your friend at a bar having a couple of beers. And you are not watching TV. You're not on your phone. You're not thinking about something in your brain that you saw on TV or saw on the phone. You are there and you're present, because at the end of the day, that's all life is. It's spending time with people we enjoy being with and having moments with them. If we can't be present in those moments, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, we are not getting the most out of life. Number 6, I believe people make assumptions about what they hear you say, and then they attack those assumptions. They attack you based on their feelings, their fears, their insecurities. I've noticed this. I've probably done it myself. I definitely have done it myself. But that's something each and every day, I try never to do. I listen to what is said, and then I respond to that directly. I do not make assumptions and say, oh, you're implying this, oh, you're doing that, and then attack that. That's my subconscious insecurities, my feelings coming out. You're allowed to have feelings. As a man, as a woman, you're allowed to have feelings. But throwing your feelings on others when they just said one line to you or one statement or one story, that's not cool. There's no reason to attack something that's not there. You're attacking a figment of your own imagination. Not healthy. 7, I believe people do not want to face certain things about the world, so they deceive themselves subconsciously. That's all I need to say about that one. You'll figure that out. 8, people love to double down when they are wrong or when they are losing. Sunken cost fallacy. Hey, I've invested so much money into this, I have to see it through. Or I've invested so long in this relationship, so I have to see it through. Or I've followed all the rules for these last 2 years, I have to see it through. I'm not wrong. I don't want to admit that I lost, that I was deceived. This sunken cost fallacy, this doubling down is everywhere. Roulette is a perfect example. You put $100 on black. Oh, doesn't go. All right, I'll put 200 on it now. Nope, lost that. Okay, put 400 on it. Just keep doubling it until you win your money back. There's a reason why casinos make so much money. Number 9, I believe in integrity. Do you know what the definition of integrity is? Integrity is the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. I haven't heard it much lately at all. It's like the word has been erased from the lexicon. I don't understand it, but integrity, I'm going to bring that word back. Very important word forever. It's always been, but especially now. And number 10, I believe you need to love yourself. You need to know who you are. You need to know what you're about. And you need to heal and forgive everything that's happened to you in the past for yourself. You have to do all of those things and truly love who you are inside and out before you can put your best foot forward in the world, before you can truly love another human being in a relationship the right way. Truly be the best person for your community, your overall family, for your kids, for the world. Love yourself first, then focus on everyone else.